Hello, everyone. This has been an interesting Friday. Actually, a whole week of interesting things happening. But welcome. We're here for another episode of Bravo and Blaze with Jenny Blaze, where we are covering all the latest Bravo quote unquote news and the Bravo TV lineup. If you're new here, I just want to make it clear that I do not work for Bravo or anyone else for that matter except myself. I'm an independent self produced podcaster and one woman show. And as a disclaimer, I would like to remind everyone that this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Be cool, not all like uncool. We are not here to intentionally harm anyone and by no means use this platform as an avenue for bullying, and anything said is alleged. If you are not following us on social media, make sure you do. We are at Bravo and Blaze on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitch, and we are at Jenny Blaze on YouTube. If you are a podcast listener, please note that we have visuals over here on YouTube for you to look at. The audio podcast is available wherever you get your podcasts. To help support Bravo and Blaze, make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, comment, and leave a 5-star review. As a reminder, oh boy, do we even want to go here? Yeah, we are. As a reminder, we are rewatching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 4 every Monday on Patreon, and including more uncensored and in-depth look at all the craziness that happens on that show. So make sure you sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Bravo and Blaze. Like I said, new episodes are on Mondays. Let's get into our Bravo news, shall we? Okay, the first thing we have up is from Queens of Bravo. It looks like we're going to have, well, I'll just read it. From the producers of Made in Chelsea, Real Housewives of London is coming next year, 2025. Casting is now underway. I'm pumped. I am always down for another Housewives franchise. So, hell yeah, let's go. It's a Bravo World posted from OK, an exclusive that says Craig Conover reveals the upcoming season of Southern Charm exposes tension between him and co-star Austin Kroll. We will definitely be covering the Southern Charm trailer and season 10 cast photos. Those came out this week. I should have waited for that one. A little bit of news. Next up, we have from Bravo Brie in Variety magazine. They tweeted, Andy Cohen confirms he and Anderson Cooper will host New Year's Eve Live again this year and will be drinking. After what Anderson did in that hurricane, I'm not only giving him tequila, I'm throwing it at him. This is fun. I like this. Liz Uzi is here. Hi, Jenny. Love Ladies of London. Do you think they'll have people from Ladies of London join the Real Housewives of London? I wonder. Moving on from the Real Stoned Housewives. This looks like, where is this from? I'm not sure where this is clipped from, but it says, so surreal. Lisa Vanderpump pushed out of Vanderpump Rules as Bravo attempts to minimize her involvement with filming. Hit show insider reveals 2 surprising reasons behind network's decision. This was published on October 28th. I didn't read the whole article, but go check that out because what's that all about? Also from the Queens of Bravo, breaking, the 3-part Simple Life reunion will air on Peacock starting on Thursday, December 12th. I know this is not specifically Bravo related, but it's pop culture related. And who doesn't love Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie? I'm excited for this. Like, they're moms now. I love this. Madeline, hi, I'm happy to see you live again. Thank you. It's good to see you, and it's good to have you here. Oh, wait, did I put these slides out of order? So Whitney from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, she had her 3rd baby. there was a picture that was going around this week. And also already just like 1 or 2 days later, she's dressed up in full costume with her family. This girl works hard. Wow, good for her. Good for them. And speaking of Mormons, I got this from the Bravo Snark side. Apparently, Zoe Deschanel from New Girl dressed up as Angie Katzenevas from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City when they went to churn butter. And I think that is so hilarious. Speaking of Halloween costumes, last night, Pavitt was on Watch What Happens Live as Dory. Pavitt is so good at like bringing back the shade. Love it. Okay, speaking of Salt Lake City, we have a new show called Sold on SLC, Salt Lake City, and the trailer was released. This show, I feel like after watching the trailer, this is a kind of a mix of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and $1 Million Listing. So this could be very interesting. I'm excited for this one. Liz said, wow, those more docs work hard. They really do. Like, if you all have any like video editing background or experience and you watch their TikToks, they put a lot of time and effort into those. So good on them. All right, let's move on to Southern Charm. So the trailer was released for season 10, and we have all of their cast photos. Let's go through the cast photos and I'll comment on what I saw from the trailer. We have our lovely Madison LaCroix. She's looking beautiful. Somebody posted something where they showed Ariana wearing the same dress, and I just love this dress. It looks amazing. Madison looks amazing as always. Vanita, she's wearing a long pink feathery gown with a train, and she looks gorgeous, like perfection. She always does, though. I feel like she always hits it spot on. Leva's wearing, by the way, they all look gorgeous. Leva is wearing a blue long dress with a slit in the front and some ruching in the front with like a halter top spaghetti straps. I think she looks great. They all do. And I really like this backdrop too. We have Taylor. I really like Taylor's dress. She has a strapless, what do they call that? Sweetheart shaped neckline. But it looks like there is some, I don't know if it's feathers or tulle, but I really like this dress. It's very, very demure. Is it demure? Her boobs are kind of out, but she still looks really good. Then we have JT. JT looks like a little bit younger to me in this picture. He looks decent. I mean, there's not much to talk about when it comes to the men's attire. So they got dressed. Good job. And I'm still rooting for JT. I know JT is not a favorite, but I think that he could help change the trajectory of this show. If he stands on business and leads by example in not a cringy way, in like an endearing way, and shows how to treat women, I think that would be good for Shep and Austin. Craig, we're seeing, is already kind of like breaking himself off from the group because he's a more serious pillow entrepreneur. So I don't know, this could be interesting. Here we go with Shep. Schlep. I have beef with Schlep that goes like, I didn't know that I disliked him so much. He triggers me, but there's some background there. I've told this story before, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Shep gets a new girlfriend. Apparently she's Miss Bahamas and she is a big fan of Southern Charm, but also she might not like Shep. Shep might like her more than she likes Shep. And this could be a very interesting dynamic for us to watch because we've never really seen Shep just be completely head over heels in love with someone to the point where, like, even if they don't like him, he's still going after them. But I don't know. We'll see. Liz said, JT tries too hard to be relevant and I still don't like him. But ... No, I get it. I get why some people don't like him. But I also like, I used to root for all the guys, but lately I'm kind of a man hater right now. But let's move on. Shep looks decent. Rodrigo, he looks so good. I am so here for Rodrigo. Rodrigo is hilarious. If you're not following him on Instagram, make sure you follow him and watch all of his stories because he is a riot. I love him. Liz said, sounds fun how it will work out with Taylor. Oh, yeah. So let me get to there's some new people. Here's a picture of Austin, up in mouth. You got Craig. Craig, will you please unblock me? I am still offended. Actually, I'm not offended anymore. I'm like, I've released all that. But he should unblock me. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so we have 3 new people. I'm sorry I don't know their names, but there's 2 females, smoking hot girls. There's a man. This isn't Taylor's boyfriend, is it? Because I don't think it is. And I guess this girl in the middle, they're both blonde, so I don't know how to distinguish them, but this girl in the middle apparently used to date Taylor's new boyfriend and hooked up with, who was it? Craig? I might have this wrong. Don't quote me. But the other new girl said that her and Craig used to like sext each other. So this should be interesting. Definitely love to see new people. Okay. Let's move on to our lineup. First up, we have the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 4, Bunking Beds and Butting Heads. The episode description is the ladies arrive in Lake Norman, North Carolina to turn up, but some aren't ready for the heat that's unleashed. Jacqueline's relationship with Mia is questioned. Stacey and Kiana both have bones to pick with Ashley. Mia reveals a long-held alleged secret about Karen, leaving everyone shocked. So when I was watching Potomac this week, I was feeling like scared, honestly, and not scared watching the show, but scared to tweet freely because Karen, I know what Karen did was awful, and she doesn't seem to be really taking like that much accountability. And it's a totally different, it's a huge contrast between what we're seeing with Shannon Bedore, who's taken full accountability of her DUI or DWI, and Karen's kind of like just brushing it off. But at the same time, like Karen is still hilarious and I can't help but laugh. And I'm scared. I was scared this week to say good things about Karen Huger and be like, oh my God, she's so funny. Or, like post a clip or something. And I don't know. I just got nervous because people are mad at her. And I feel like right now times are tough on Twitter. It's election season. People are on edge. If you know, you know. I'm not going to get into the Twitter stuff right this second. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Karen Huger? Are you like here for Karen, or are you like, no, she needs to go because she's not taking accountability? Or are you somebody who's like, I just love Karen Huger. I want her on screen in any capacity. This bombshell at the end that Mia releases is very interesting. She said that Karen butt dialed Mia and was talking to someone and said, these girls think that I'm with Ray. insinuating Karen may have some kind of sneaky link. What do you guys think? Liz said, don't love Karen at all. Max said, Grom Dom deflection. Yeah, she's very good at deflection. It's hard because she's so likable. I wish she wasn't as likable. She has really good one-liners and she's funny. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, let's move on. Anything else about Potomac? Not really. Okay, moving on to Below Deck Sailing Yacht, Season 5, Episode 4, Mermaid, a Big Miss Cake. Chef Cloyce learns a lesson in time management and finds himself under the watchful eye of Captain Glenn. Daisy summons a mermaid from the sea to give the primary a magical 60th birthday, but a disastrous cake mishap puts the entire evening in jeopardy. The stews argue over a cocktail training exercise gone wrong. Emma unloads on them during a night out. Cloyce, not Rolls Royce. He made me kind of think that I might like him a couple episodes ago until he pulled this move. Dude, you cannot go swimming with the guests and be late for lunch. Like, if he somehow miraculously pulled out this amazing lunch, I feel like they would have been like, okay, just don't go swimming with the guests next time. Like, let's not do that. But that's not the case. He was, 15, 20 minutes late to lunch. And it was directly related to him taking time to swim with the guests. Oh, man. I mean, let's not forget, he's only 22 years old. So I think he can come back from this. But that whole cake situation, what even was that? That was not good. Liz said the same thing. The cake was a mess, but they didn't notice drinking a lot. Yeah, thank God. He bought a pre-made cake, put it out. It looked awful. So then he starts putting dots of frosting on the entire thing. Oh my gosh. Poor lady. And I think they still gave a really big tip. They're so generous. Liz said, the chef is too cocky. It reminds me of Ben. I feel like all the chefs have some level of cockiness to them. Except for Chef Rachel. I don't feel like she has that cockiness to her. She's good. She looks, whenever she does service, I've never seen anyone really complain about her food. And I don't see any cockiness coming out of her. And if anyone, she should have the cockiness because she nails it every time. I miss Chef Rachel Hargrove. Bring her back. Actually, she doesn't want to come back. She doesn't like Bravo, apparently. Okay, what else? I don't remember much. I'm going off memory. I don't remember if anything major happened in this episode. So let's go on to the Real Housewives of New York. Season 15, episode 5, Without a Clue. Jessel throws herself a clueless-themed birthday party. Bryn prepares to see Uba after their clash in the Hamptons. Sai gets closure with her mom's passing. Aaron's growing frustration with Jenna finally comes to a head. I can't really tell you or give you any of my thoughts on the relationships between the cast because I can't follow. I don't know what's going on. But I do love this clueless themed birthday party. I feel like what I saw is that a lot of people were kind of bummed that Jessel didn't actually wear any of the Cher outfits. It was clueless themed, but she didn't do the cosplay part, which was kind of a bummer. And also Pavitt has never seen Clueless. He acted like he's never even heard it before. That is wild to me. But again, I don't even really remember what else happened Aaron's growing frustration with Jenna finally comes to a head. I don't even know what that's about. Okay, I'm going to move on to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. What a mess. What a mess. I am not even live streaming to Twitter today because I have been getting hate all day long because I had a reaction to watching the show and a reaction to the after show, which is no longer the original after show that was posted is no longer available. So there's like the 2 clips that I took and posted, but Bronwyn didn't like that I said I'm raising a red flag about Bronwyn. She wrote in her text, I manifested violence. Yeah, she definitely manifested violence and she actually incited violence on me on Twitter. What housewife will DM somebody who is a viewer and goes off on them saying crazy stuff that doesn't even make sense? She has the Heather Gay playbook down pat, and she doesn't realize that I'm not having it. Like, I am not going to be bullied by people on Twitter. The comments that I'm getting, none of them are even like rational or logical comments. Like, they're just nonsense filled with hate. And Bronwyn, shame on you because you used your housewife power to attack and incite violence against me, a viewer, for reacting to what I've seen. And she's all butthurt that there's like questions about what Gwen's family said about them. I don't know the story. I'm literally going off of what I see on Bravo. And she didn't like that I saw it. So then she starts attacking me. And that's not okay. If anything, if Bravo saw that or sees it, I would think that's grounds for some kind of fine or grounds for, I mean, I don't think it's going to look good for her. I mean, do you really want your housewives and your employees on your shows to be DMing viewers and attacking them? That's insane. This whole thing is nuts, and I will talk more about it in detail on my Patreon. Yeah, I will, Luann. Eat shit. Anyways, let's move on to the episode description. So this is season 5, episode 7, The Husbands. Angie's anniversary party leaves the group at odds, causing Bronwyn to question who she should invite to Palm Springs because she's in charge. Justin and John work to resolve their issues. Angie takes Heather to task for misrepresenting her comments about Lisa and betraying her trust. Meredith finds herself in conflict with Angie's husband, Sean, over a podcast and reveals she's facing challenges in her marriage with Seth. Bronwyn invites Heather over to make amends, but things quickly go awry. On social media this week, it was the Bravo babe who posted and debunked Whitney's whole allegation that Lisa Barlow put out the Alibaba thing. That was posted like back in January. Go check out the Bravo babe on Instagram. She has it posted. Also, since going live last week, the Dosman, micropene, according to Bronwyn, he blocked me after attacking me. He goes, if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer. Okay, well, I have some questions, but you blocked me, dude. So, yeah, that's also happening. What is going on with Utah? Why are they all obsessed with me? I'm literally just watching like the rest of us. Why are you coming at me? I'm not a part of the show. I don't want to be part of the show. Anyways, I'm not even gonna really talk about what's going on with Bronwyn any further because it's still going on. Literally, wait, let me check my Twitter right now. There's 20 plus. They don't even show how many notifications after 20. People are calling me trash. Let's see. They called me an addict. Let's see, what else? Um, Crazy shit. And everything that Bronwyn said was word salad. She made up lies. Okay, wait. Actually, I am going to talk about this. So I'm watching this show. I'm seeing inconsistencies in her stories. I'm hearing things that she's saying that can be fact checked. So I go and I check it. And they're white lies and they're so small and petty. But why lie about it? It's weird. It's raising a red flag. And then to see I manifested violence, yeah, that's another red flag to me. I think that's weird. I don't like you're a first season housewife and you're coming in trying to destroy everyone. This is giving Monica. It's weird. So then she doesn't like that I saw the after show and posted those clips. And essentially, what it said in those clips is Bronwyn asked Lisa to reach out to Gwen's family. Bronwyn did. And don't forget, we wouldn't know anything about Gwen's family if Bronwyn didn't decide to bring it on camera. That whole interaction of Lisa realizing, oh my God, I know him. Was that coincidental? Whatever. That was off camera. It did not need to come on camera. She chose to, and she's like getting mad that people are having a reaction. That's insane. So I am ignoring her. She DM'd me and it was nonsense. Straight out of Heather Gay's textbook of mean girl behavior. I was like, I'm definitely not even going to post this. I think she wanted me to post it. Just like I posted Jared Osmond's DMs. She probably thought I was going to do the same thing, but I thought about it. I read it and I said, she's trying to put out a narrative that I made up lies about her. I literally am just reacting to what I'm seeing. I'm not involved in this show. I'm not a character. I don't want to be. It's insane that she's like involving me, but she was expecting that I would post it, I'm assuming. And I didn't, because I'm not going to give her that satisfaction because I can tell she wants me to post it. So I just say, wow, I tweeted this morning and did a GIF of Mary Cosby being like, okay, rolling her eyes. And I said, me looking at unhinged and nasty DMs from Bronwyn. Or I didn't even say her name. I said Bronwyn. Okay. That means she's stalking me. She is going to my Twitter and to my Instagram stories. I saw she looked at all of them. She replied to me and said, I will post them. And as soon as she did that, I was like, oh, this bitch, she knows exactly what she's doing. She's using her housewife power to try to attack me as if I did something to her. I did nothing to this woman. Whatever, come at me. You guys are going to see this and you're going to feel stupid and you're going to owe me an apology and I'm going to send you a bill. We're going the distance. All right, I'm moving on. Oh, that show gets me heated. I'm keeping it for Patreon. Okay. The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 18, Episode 17, Finale, Unfinished Business. In the season finale, Jen returns from the Bahamas and announces her engagement. Alexis and Katie host an engagement party where Heather and Emily confront Katie over allegations made about Emily's twins, leading Katie to reveal she has more proof that Heather is a liar. Gina and Travis discuss the future of their family. Ryan makes headlines when his name is involved in a national bombshell that sends shockwaves in the OC. Okay, so outside of the show, Tamara unblocked me. I just noticed that one day. I was like, wait, how come I can see Tamara's comments? I was like, oh my God, she unblocked me. So I don't know what that means, but that was interesting. I love Jen Pedranti. I wasn't really paying attention to Ryan's headlines. I knew he was involved in something, but I didn't think he ever got convicted of anything or charged with anything. So I was kind of just brushing it off. And it seems like that was the right decision based on the outcome, because it seems like it's not an issue. But correct me if I'm wrong. If some of you have been like watching closer and following this closer, what am I missing here? Is this just like hating on Jen, or is there real merit to bringing up all this stuff about Ryan? Because like literally, if you just look at the show, Ryan seems like such a great guy. And yeah, he may be cheesy with his outfits or whatever, but like, I don't hate him. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But I guess they're getting married in 2025. I wonder what their wedding date is, if they have one. And also, will it be filmed? I would like to know. The whole Katie and Heather thing, I'm not gonna lie, when Heather was like, "You were laughing at me." I don't know what she said, and Katie started laughing. I started laughing too. I'm like, this is like way overboard and intense for whatever. Like this conversation is crazy. They're talking about what kids said about Heather Dubrow. Like, who cares? Why does she care? Fancy pants. You don't care about that. Come on. Oh man. Thank you, Max and Liz, my two supporters. When I was going off on Bronwyn, I am disturbed by her, but whatever. I need to move on. I also want to remind everyone that I did interview Katie Janela. Some of you may not love her, but I do. I love her, and I can love Heather at the same time. I can kind of like say, I can give my thoughts on it without being like, I don't know, biased because I like both of them. Like I can just stay out of it. I don't know. But anyways, go check out that interview with Katie because she has a really amazing backstory. And now I'm like, I have trauma now from Bronwyn because now I'm like scared to say things about people when they've said it on TV. Because I was about to say like her whole adoption story is like amazing and great, but like, oh my gosh, don't come at me because I repeated something that was already said. Such bullshit. Yeah, I'm annoyed, Luann. Anyways, okay. I just wanted to do a quick live. I would have gone longer today, but I've been bombarded by haters. So make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, leave a comment, a 5-star rating for Bravo and Blaze on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Don't forget to follow on social media at Bravo and Blaze. Check out new episodes of Bravo and Blaze every Friday and Patreon on Mondays, but also keep your eye out for bonus episodes. Until next time, y'all, stay lit.